report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip, and today we have a lot of very exciting things to cover. Guys, Crypto.com is making it happen. The Crypto.com land sale is upon us, and yes, in today's stream, we have all the wonderful, very exciting details for you on what you need to know about this land sale, what the cost of the land is, where you can get the land. We're going to go over all of it. And there are certain perks out there for certain NFT holders. Hint, hint, loaded lions. So there's a couple others. We got a lot of news to go over. I'm very, very excited about it, folks. So buckle up, strap in. We got an awesome live stream. I see you guys out in the chat. Crow fam. Good to be back here. If you haven't done so already, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're doing 4 videos every single day on this channel for you, and when we hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel, and guys, we are halfway there. We're giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber, so please, please, please do not miss out on that beautiful opportunity. Guys, very, very excited. We have had a huge CRO coin pump, 15% pump just the other day. A lot of news coming out about Crypto.com. And not to mention the FUD that we have had over the last 2 months or so since the beginning of November. Guys, the FUD has been laid on thick, but we've had so much FUD and we have overcome that and we have gotten stronger on account of it. And I'm so excited about these new opportunities going on for CRO. So we're going to get to that. We're going to talk about more. We'll talk about the macroeconomics, what's going on out there with the Fed and interest rate hikes that's coming up. So there's quite a bit to cover. We'll give you a little update on Sam Bankman-Fried because I know you guys are definitely curious about that as well. So quite a bit to cover in today's video. Let's hop into these charts. I guess let's take a peek here at the market. Michael Artezi, good to see you. My brother, I see you in the chat all the time. It is good for you to join us. Appreciate it. Good to see you. So, guys, I want to show you guys what's going on in these markets. Let's take a peek here at these charts. We got an $852 billion market cap. And right now, Bitcoin is at $16,979. Guys, it is just, oh, hey, you know what? Good news. Actually having a little pump right now. That is great to see. A little bit of an upward action, actually. Fantastic. Perfect for the live stream. Let's see how we're going to keep checking in with Bitcoin. Looks like there's some upward movement, guys. Very exciting to see. We were below $16,000 because normal equities today have had a really tough day. But look at this. Look at this green Hulk candle. This is beautiful. Beautiful to see. We're going to keep an eye on this throughout the stream. But Bitcoin's making a move. Let's see if CRO can make a move as well. Let's check in back with these markets. We'll see Ethereum at 1,200 and counting. Let's see if we can get back up above that $1,300 level. Looks like Ethereum is making a move up as well. Good to see. Good to see. Very, very exciting. So let's see what's going on with CRO as well. Let's see where we're at with our beautiful, beloved CRO coin. What do we got? We got a 6.5 price. So we're pretty good. Now, I'm going to show you guys this a little bit. The other day, we had a real serious pump out of CRO coin, and it was beautiful. And that was this beautiful candle right here. This was a spectacular looking candle. I'm going to bring you guys down a little bit more. Let's go down to the hourly. So here's the story. Look at this. These are the hourly candles. Look at this pump. So we were, boring. And then all of a sudden, boom, we had this massive pump. And you might be wondering what that was. Well, there's some news, and it is the Coca-Cola partnership. And we'll talk more about that here in a minute. But I think that's the reason we got this good old pump right here. Unfortunately, then there was some news released about the Fed and the FOMC meeting, and specifically about the jobs report, which was actually a little bit bearish for the regular economy, and you saw the S&P 500 and the Dow start to crash, and I think crypto wanted to retrace as well on account of that news, but looks like Bitcoin's breaking out right now, so we're going to keep an eye on this to see. Looks like CRO, wow, look at that wick, guys. Look at that beautiful wick. CRO wants to get back to 7 cents. Let's see if we can get there tonight. Smash up the like button if you're with me on that one. I think there's a chance that tonight, it's possible. We might even see it on the stream. I would love to see that on the stream. We could get a CRO back up to that 7 cent level. It certainly wants to get there, guys. It certainly wants to get back to that price level. So we will have to see if that's possible. Look at that wick. beautiful, beautiful to see. Absolutely spectacular. Let's go, Crow. I see you in the chat. Good to see you. Michael Artezi, if possible, what's your opinion on Icy White Visa? Is it worth it? Very good question, my friend. I'll talk about that. And I'll tell you right out of the gate, is the Crypto.com Icy White Visa worth it? It depends. It depends how many CRO you got. It depends what you're trying to do. I'll tell you that I used to have my CRO staked in the Rose Gold card for a while, and I still got the card and I can still use it, but I actually unstaked my CRO. I put it in the DeFi app. I'll tell you more about that in a bit. But we do have a couple other stories to get to, so I want to make sure we cover it. Red Flag, I see you in the chat. Good to see you, my brother. Glad to see you join us today. But guys, crypto's looking good. You can see these crypto markets. Little bit of a pump going on. I'm very excited to see what happens with Bitcoin right now. But boy, what a beautiful candle we have right now. Let's see how high this thing can go. We'll keep an eye on that. But let's get to some stories, guys. As you know, CROcoin rallied the other day, which was awesome to see. I was going to bed and I looked at the price and I said, hey, is this finally it? Is the bottom here? Are we finally going to pump up? And we had a beautiful rally. It was probably 6 or 7% rally when I went to bed. Through the night, it was pumping. At 1 in the morning, I think it reached a max of about 15% pump. And then it kind of retraced, probably on account of some of the news coming out with the jobs report. But the big story is that there was a partnership with Coca-Cola. And the thing that I find ironic, guys, and by the way, I shared this in my video a few days ago, but I want to share this with you again. Very weird that there's a bullish article that comes out about CROcoin, but yet they tell you where to buy CRO. I got to see what you guys think about this in the chat. Please tell me. CoinX and OKCoin, why wouldn't you buy CROcoin on Crypto.com? Why would they not recommend that? There's got to be something else going on there. I had to bring this up again because it drives me nuts. It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense at all. You buy CROcoin on Crypto.com, most definitely. It's the first place I would think to buy it. There's many places to buy it. You can buy it anywhere you want. You can buy it on Crypto.com. You could buy it on CoinX. You could buy it on OKCoin. You could buy it on Coinbase. There's a lot of places to get it, but kind of confusing to me. But remember, we got a partnership with Coca-Cola. And another thought I wanted to share with you guys is that this is really big news. I mean, this is a huge partnership. What you need to know is Coca-Cola is currently partnered up with FIFA World Cup. But now Coca-Cola decided to partner up with another FIFA World Cup partner, and that's Crypto.com, and this is very exciting. And the guy that is creating this digital art, his name is G-Monk, and he worked on Tron, Legacy, and Oblivion. So this guy's a pretty renowned artist, and this is pretty cool. Slay Maven, good to see you in the chat, my brother. Pretty sus, in your opinion. I'm with you, man. It's pretty sus. It's a little bit weird. Little strange to see that they would not put Crypto.com on here. It doesn't make any sense. It's very suspicious. Coin Journal, I don't know about that publication, but hey, I'll take some bullish news headlines any day. You know what? I'll take some more bullish stories. It's always good to see some bulls in the press because it seems like they're always so bearish. You know what I mean? They're always so bearish. It's exhausting how bearish they are. But this is really cool. This is a little quote here. This year's FIFA World Cup will be the first to leverage Web3 technology. Guys, there's 5 billion users. This is very bullish, very, very exciting. And Coca-Cola is a worldwide company. And I gotta rub it in again. I talked about it in a video the other day. But guys, Warren Buffett says that Bitcoin is rat poison. It's rat poison. It's terrible. He hates it. He can't stand it. Yet he invests in banks that invest in crypto and offer crypto services to their customers. He also invests in Coca-Cola. 400 million shares of Coca-Cola Warren Buffett has, yet he hates crypto and he hates Bitcoin. Well, guys, his favorite company in the world, his third favorite company in the world is currently partnering up with none other than Crypto.com. Guys, very, very good to see. Very good to see indeed. So just want to point it out, he thinks that Coca-Cola is so great and Coca-Cola thinks crypto is great, but he has not changed his mind on crypto. He's going to change his mind at some point or, he is old. Maybe he'll just move on. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Another story I want to share with you guys. CNBC article here. Fed policymakers will see they blew it with interest rate hikes predicting this. There's a couple folks that are predicting a lot of things that are going on with the market. People are still predicting a recession coming. Now, why I want to talk about this is because we saw crypto and CRO pump the other day. But a lot of you guys might be asking, well, why did it retrace? And the answer is pretty simple, guys. The answer is that the Fed came out and, they talked a little bit about how we were going to have a 0.5% interest rate, which was bullish, right? It's still not a 0% interest rate hike, but they're going to raise the rates by 0.5% instead of 0.75, so that was bullish. But recently, they came out and they said, hey, looks like this jobs report is a little scary. So the jobs report was recently put out into the public, and it was showing that basically people were still getting jobs and the economy's still doing okay from a jobs perspective. And so this actually, though it's good for the economy, it's bad for the battle against interest rate, the battle against inflation. And people were concerned that maybe the Fed would move from a 0.5% interest rate hike in this next FOMC meeting to maybe a 0.75. There's still a very high likelihood that it's a 0.5% interest rate hike. So I want to show you guys that. But another hike of 0.5% rate hike is expected, and so that's what we expect next week. So I think there's just a little bit of fear. We have anticipated, and we've been talking about it on the channel, guys. We expected a lot of volatility coming in to a new month, a new monthly candle, and that's exactly what we're getting right now. We're getting it not only in crypto, but we're getting it in the traditional market right now. I see in the chat, Nazar, Mola Kia, I think I said your name right. Good time to buy CRO now or wait for Fed report? Well, honestly, that's a tough question, but I'm going to answer it for you. I personally, not financial advice, but personally, I'm just buying CRO regardless, first of all. But I think that after this Fed report, I think we're due. You saw this pump. Nazar, you saw this pump. We had a 15% pump. For this Coca-Cola partnership, CRO wants to pump. But we need to see something bullish happen. And honestly, though an interest rate hike of 0.5% isn't, a 0% interest rate hike, I think it's bullish. I think after the news comes out, I feel like it'll be good. Of course, if another black swan event comes out and something crazy happens in the markets, then maybe something else can happen. But I'm buying, But my whole thing is I'm buying no matter what. I'm buying because I know we're in a bear market. You should always buy in a bear market if you believe in crypto. If you do proper research and you pick a good coin, then buying in a bear market will never do you wrong, so long as you take profit when the FOMO kicks in and the bull market's here. So that's what we got to be focused on. But guys, there are people that are predicting they're predicting a recession. The economy is absolutely going into a recession, says Sternlick, this fella right here. So Barry Sternlick, who is the chairman and CEO of Starwood Capital Group. Now, if the regular economy goes into a recession, is there a chance that crypto goes into a recession too? Certainly. But honestly, guys, excuse me, I believe the 4-year cycle for crypto. And I think that if if the regular market goes into a recession, that there's a chance that crypto might just do what it does. And if the bull market's supposed to be happening, the bull market might happen for crypto, and who knows, a recession might still occur for the regular economy. Wouldn't be good. I wouldn't like to see that, but just because the regular economy goes into a recession, I'm waiting for the day. I am waiting for the day that Bitcoin and equities go like this. I want them to separate. I want them to go their separate ways. There's a correlation between them right now. I want that correlation to break. Not necessarily that I want them to be an inverse of each other, but I'd like to see that break to some extent. I'd like to see them kind of operate on their own schedule, if you will. So want to share this story with you guys. I see we got 47 people in the chat. We got 15 likes. I'd love to see those chats, and I'd love to see those likes get smashed up. I'd like to see us get to 30 likes, guys. I know you can do it. We got a lot of stories to cover here, but I want to show you guys specifically why, after a good pump out of CRO, we came back down. I think it's just all to do with the Fed and this looming decision of these Fed interest rate hikes that are coming. But I do believe that, guys, we will see some good movement here in December. Not financial advice, but I think it's time. I think we're due. I think the bottom is close, folks. So let's go, Crow. I see you in the chat. You want that smash. You want that like button smashed. I see you. I'm with you. I'm with you. But look, here's something I want to show you guys. So a lot of people have been saying lately that crypto's dead. Bitcoin's dead. The European central banks came out recently and they said, oh, Bitcoin's going to go to zero. Bitcoin's dead. Even Jim Cramer with CNBC came out and he said, never too late to sell. Never too late to sell. You can sell. Oh, it's so bad. Crypto's so bad. Why don't you consider selling it? Oh, yeah. Jim Cramer. Did you know that there's an index fund that came out specifically to trade against the advice that Jim Cramer says? That's how horrible his advice is. And when he comes out and he says, time to sell your crypto, I personally believe, back to your question, is it a good time to buy CRO? Guys, Jim Cramer just came out and said, sell all your crypto. You know what it's time to do? Time to double down on your DCAing strategy. Of course, there could still be some downside, folks, but Jim Cramer is giving up on crypto. And he bought his daughter a house. He bought a farm with crypto, and now he gives up on it. Capitulation, guys. As soon as people start to give up on crypto, that's when you know you're getting the best price. When the fear and greed index is in the red, that's when you know you're getting a good price. Now, I'm showing you guys the S&P 500 right now because I wanted to show you guys what history does with markets. This goes all the way back to 1980, okay? What happens with these markets? They go up over time. Now, granted, there was a period from 2000 to 2013. It's about like a 13-year gap where you would have bought here, you wouldn't have broken even until 13 years later. That's the traditional market, okay? But that is very different from crypto. But what I want to show you guys here is you look at the long-term picture for the S&P 500, and over time, the markets do what? The markets go up. Over time, markets go up. There's value, and economies grow. The S&P 500, the top 500 companies in the U.S., they're going to grow. They're going to get better. There's going to be people that are not in the top 500 companies that are going to, and they're going to drop out of the top 500, and better companies will come in. But over time, markets go up. And you look at this chart and you see whoosh, it goes up over time. Jim Cramer coming out and saying, sell it now. Would it have been a good idea? Let me ask you guys. Let me know what you think in the chat. Would it have been a good idea if Jim Cramer was telling you in 2008 during the crash to sell? Was that a good idea? No. It was a worst idea because at the bottom, let's say this is the point where Jim Cramer said, sell. Look what you missed out on. And maybe you got back in here, but you missed out on all of this. On account of some jamoke going out on CNBC saying his opinion. You know, everybody's got an opinion. I got an opinion. But the difference is I'm not telling you. This is not financial advice, guys. I just want to lay out the facts as I see them. And you make your own opinion here. You got to make your own opinion. You got to do your own research. But the matter of fact is over time, if something's valuable, it's going to go up. Gold goes up over time. Crypto has gone up over time significantly, and there will be another crypto bull run. Let's look at Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin rainbow price chart, guys. Look at the parabola we have going here. Look familiar? It looks very similar to the S&P 500. How so? Well, it goes up and to the right over time. Why? Because it's valuable. Right now, you can see that the Bitcoin rainbow chart is showing Bitcoin is actually trading lower than it even should be right now. What an incredible buying opportunity we have. Basically a fire sale, guys. We're basically looking at a fire sale. And the top bands of this chart, you're looking at 100,000, 200,000, dare I say $250,000 million CRO. At the top of this band, guys, that's a $500,000. Whoa, I said CRO. Bitcoin, excuse me. Talking about a $500,000 Bitcoin price, guys. It could come. And if you get a $500,000 Bitcoin price, guys, you could easily be looking at a $2 to $10 CRO. You might even look at a $20 CRO if Bitcoin goes all the way to 500K. Guys, it's very, very possible. Slay Maven, I see you're looking at some lions, and they're getting swooped up. Yeah, my brother, these lions are getting swooped up right now. The floor price is going up. Super glad that I got one. I would like to get more. We'll have to see. I am trying to save up some money because I do intend on grabbing some of this crypto.com land. I'm going to tell you guys more about what I'm going to do with this land here in a minute, but I'm very, very excited. DSGR, anything under 10 cents is a good buy. Think a CRO like BMB for Binance, and he is bullish. Yes, I'm bullish as well. I think you're right. Anything under 10 cents is a good buy. Right now, if CROcoin goes back to where it was, which was basically at 12, 13 cents, you're looking at a 2x from here, which is easy. And then back to $1, that's another 10x. So you could have up to a 20x to get back to $1 from these price levels, essentially. More like a 15, 16x, but that could be coming, guys. It could certainly be coming. Is $2, Michael Artezi, is $2 target for the next bull market or too much or too little? What do you think? Man, I really think that $2 is a slam dunk for CRO in the next bull market. I'm going to be honest with you, Michael. That's how I feel. I could be wrong, not financial advice, but I'm bullish. I'm very, very bullish. And the more I see about what's going on with CRO, the more bullish I am. And keep in mind, guys, we're in a bear market. Now, what I want to share with you guys is Jim Cramer, again, is saying, sell your crypto. What he is not talking about is the Bitcoin halving. He doesn't talk about the Bitcoin halving. He doesn't talk about the Bitcoin 4-year cycles. Guys, because the matter of fact is in 480 days, 5 hours, 14 minutes, 46 seconds, 45 seconds, 44 seconds from now, Bitcoin halving will be upon us, and the reward for Bitcoin miners will be cut in half, and that makes it more scarce, which makes crypto inherently more valuable, specifically Bitcoin. But when Bitcoin goes up, we know what happens, guys. Crypto goes up when Bitcoin goes up, because that is simply how it works. And something very cool that I wanted to share with you guys is crypto.com is doing some really cool stuff right now. They are sharing a lot of information with some beginners that are starting in crypto, which I wanted to share with you guys today. In case you didn't know, just in case you didn't know, and for any newcomers to the space, this is important to keep in mind. I've been in the space since 2016, and I'm going to be in this space for the rest of my life because I love crypto. But what you need to understand is there are 4 phases of the crypto market cycle. And I like how they break it into 4 phases. I typically look at it as 2, bear market, bull market. I buy during the bear market. You sell, you take some profits in the bull market. I keep it that simple, but I like that they break it into 4 phases, so I'm going to share that with you guys. Very cool. By the way, there's quizzes on crypto.com where you can earn some diamonds, get some rewards for learning, and then answering questions on quizzes. But takeaways. A crypto market cycle consists of 4 phases: accumulation, markup, distribution, and markdown. And these cycles last for 4 years. This is what we're talking about when we talk about the Bitcoin halving. It all revolves around the Bitcoin halving, folks, okay? So what does the crypto market cycle look like? Well, 1, you have the accumulation phase. What's the accumulation phase, guys? You're in it right now. The accumulation phase is upon us right now, and you have the opportunity to get the best prices possible on crypto. Am I saying that we're at the bottom? No. Am I saying we're close to the bottom? Most certainly. Close is a relative term. We could still crash 50%, guys. We could also pump 50% in the snap of a finger, but we are in the accumulation phase because of where we're at. It's the middle of a bear market, and the Bitcoin halving is coming up soon, in the next year or so. And so this is the accumulation phase. Very important to know. The markup phase. This is essentially the FOMO phase, commonly referred to as the bull market phase. The markup phase is when the market moves higher in price at an increasing rate. This is the best time to be making money. If you bought during a bear market, if you bought during the accumulation phase, then you are enjoying to the fullest degree the markup phase, which is FOMO, where the demand for the asset begins to outweigh the supply, causing prices to appreciate in value as a result. This is by optimism and excitement, and this is when people come out with outlandish price predictions. And that's when everybody that doesn't believe in crypto starts to question, oh, should I buy crypto? And that's when you need to start considering taking profits, to be honest with you. Then there's the distribution phase. At some point after a bull run, some buyers become sellers. You want to be a buyer that turns to a seller at this point, because that's called taking profits. I'm not saying dump all your crypto. I'm saying you must take profit, because we're here to make money, and you don't make money unless you take some profit. And the distribution phase is the time to do it. Honestly, you're better off selling during the markup phase, because you will not be able to predict the distribution phase. If you could, then you would short crypto and you would be a billionaire, if not a trillionaire. So I intend to try to sell and take profit on the way up during the markup phase. You know, you're going to be looking at different price points. My plan, I'm going to be looking at price points like the previous all-time high. Might take a little bit of profit at 50 cents, might take a little bit of profit at 75 cents, might take a little bit of profit at $1, might take a little bit of profit at $2. I think there's a chance, guys, call me crazy, we might get to $5. So I want to make sure I keep some on the table, a CRO coin on the table, so that I can take profit at that $5 price, right? So those are things to consider. But the distribution phase, that's when everybody starts to sell. And then the markdown phase is when the bear market really begins, and that's when we tank. That's the opposite of FOMO. That's the panic phase. We just had the panic phase. I would argue that the FTX panic, the FTX fallout, is essentially the reason for the I think the FTX fallout is the reason for this markdown phase we recently had. Thank you so much for the super chat. We got a new supporter, Slay Maven. Thanks for joining us, my brother. Good to have you as a part of the family. Good to see you, my brother. You have been a part of this chat for a long time. Glad to see you join the community. Much appreciated, my brother. Absolutely awesome. Let's go, Crow, Slay Maven. You guys are pumping out those beautiful emojis in the chat. I much appreciate it. And you got a great point, Slay Maven. I saw you. When there's blood in the water, be a shark. And doesn't it feel good, Slay Maven, to be a shark right now? I have been buying this dip with you, my friend. We have been buying this dip. Me, my partner on the channel, Black Sea. We're doing 4 videos every single day for you guys, and we are buying this dip, not just Crypto.com, and yes, we love Crypto.com, but we're buying Bitcoin, Ethereum. We're buying a lot of projects, guys. There's a lot to know about crypto, and we'll keep you guys up to date with all of the moves that we're making and all the things that we're thinking. And excited to have members joining, because we got some exclusive content for them, and it's good to see you get your awesome loyalty badges, which is good to see. But really cool thing here they're doing. Crypto.com bringing this awesome 4 phases of the crypto market. Good visual for you to show what you got to be looking out for. All of you have seen this. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that buy up here and then they sell down here. Do not be a person that buys up here and sells down here. Be a person that buys down here, and sells on the way up, because that's how you make money, okay? That's what we want to do, guys. Another thing I want to point out for you, pretty cool, is that Crypto.com announces in this article that they are going to be coming out with a Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. So be on the lookout for that, because that will be coming, guys. Very cool to see, okay? And very important to note, they do note here, do due diligence, do your own research. This is not a perfect science. I need to let you guys know that. Don't be like, well, Crypto Kip, hey, you said there's 4 phases of the crypto market and that was concrete. This could change. I don't think it's going to change. I could be wrong, but this is what we've seen traditionally in the several crypto markets we've had. So be on the lookout for this, but don't bank on this. Make sure you take profit as the prices go up. Make sure you guys buy the dips as they come around, because this is a 10 to 20 year investment. I say 5 to 10 year investment, but heck, I'm thinking of it as 10 to 20, 30, 40, 50 year investment. Really, I think crypto's here to stay, folks. Now, the moment you guys have all been waiting for, I'm super, super excited, guys. Super, super excited. And we do have something huge coming for our members, which I'm very excited to share with you guys. But one thing that is going on right now in the crypto community, specifically for Crypto.com, is there is a land sale coming out. And Chris Marsliak even tweeted about it himself. Very funny. He used the eyes here. He's saying, look at this. The tweet by Crypto.com is you're one step closer to getting your hands on Crypto.com land. Guys, this is a huge announcement for Crypto.com. Very, very exciting. They are announcing the land sale dates, and very important to note, there is a private land sale coming out, guys. A private land sale on December 13th, next Tuesday, I believe that is, at 1300 this time zone, which is very cool. And this will be exclusively for Loaded Lions holders only. Only Loaded Lions holders will have access to this private land sale, okay? And this will have a 2-day head start. I'm going to say it. There is a chance with how big this CRO fam is and how big this CRONOS army is that these might sell out. These might sell out just from the Loaded Lions holders alone. If you haven't gotten a Loaded Lion, you might want to consider looking at it. It's very exciting to see this as a Loaded Lion holder myself. I wish I had more Loaded Lions, but at this point, I think I'm trying to save up my money for more land because I want to make sure I get some of this land. But if you are holding a few other NFTs, you will still get early access, at least before the public land sale. So you'll get an hour head start 2 days later after Loaded Lions. But notice that the Loaded Lions will get a discount as well. Guys, we've talked a little bit about this land because there's a very cool game that is coming out for the main city, and it's very, very cool. Other very bullish things, guys. Another benefit for Loaded Lions holders, Loaded Lions collectors have a higher chance to win in this accelerator program, this supercharger event that they're doing when you stake CRO for Bitcoin. A lot of benefits right now for Loaded Lions holders, which is very, very cool to see. Stefan Liszowski, only a matter of time before CRO returns to 12 cents. I couldn't agree more. I think it's coming. When you see news like this and you see these events that they're coming out with, it's only a matter of time. And man, I just can't help but think these Loaded Lions are going to soar in price. And a shout out to my partner on the channel, Black Sea. You know, guys, with all the FUD that we've been getting lately, it's been out of control. It's been out of control. You talk about the Mr. Whale on Twitter has been FUDding Crypto.com like crazy. You saw even CZ at Binance was FUDding crypto, which was very tragic to see. But there was a lot of different people and a lot of articles coming out whether or not Crypto.com was insolvent. It was very unfair. And look at this. They're launching a metaverse. The floor prices on Loaded Lions are going up. They had a 15% pump the other day, hit a hard bottom, came out with proof of reserves, which they are still going to come out with here very soon. They've proven that they're one-to-one on the exchange. They're not doing the illegal activities and the poor holding of customer funds like FTX was doing. And to my partner, Black Sea, this tweet is great. I think everyone owes Crypto.com and the CRO fam a serious apology for causing a bank run on a completely solvent and reputable exchange. The Loaded Lions and CRO users are still here and stronger than ever. There was no bank run, and they are completely solvent, and it is so strong. They got a partnership. They got marketing campaigns across the globe, and they're getting stronger. Look at this. They came out after this. They came out with the Coca-Cola partnership. They came out with the FIFA World Cup partnership. They've had that in place for a while. Now we've got a Crypto.com land grab coming up, guys. There's so much good things coming for the CRO fam, and I couldn't be more excited. But very important to note that this is going to be huge, guys, because this is going to be a very, very cool game. And the main citizens, anybody that's a Loaded Lion, will get to access this 2 days prior. I think there's a chance, guys. I think there's a chance we can sell out. Now, there's a couple other NFTs I have to shout out. I want to share this with you guys. You will get early access to this land sale on December 15th. Now, after the Loaded Lions, of course. But there's a couple projects, and they say here, we are proud to have a number of NFT projects that we have collaborated with and greatly admire on First Frontier Allow List. Each of the following projects will have 150 Allow List spots to hand out to their collectors. So anybody part of the Alphabet Society, Bally's, Boomer Squad, Bull Run Crew, CRONOS Cruisers, Crow Skull, Mad Hair Society, Own Every Word, Psycho Kitties, and the VVS Minor Moles, shout out to VVS, and the Cyber Cubs, you guys will also get early access compared to the general public, at least. So that is very cool to see. But now, for the meat and potatoes, guys, this is what you want to see. So What's going on here with crypto.com land? How much does this land cost? And what are these wonderful discounts and perks for the Loaded Lions? I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. So for the Loaded Lions holders, well, first of all, you've got 3 different packs that you can buy, okay? I believe, I can't truly confirm this yet, but I believe that in these packs, you're going to have, the same chance to get any kind of rarity, whether it's a legendary piece of land or whether it's a basic piece of land. I think you're going to have an equal shot. But if you want to buy them in bulk and you want to buy 5 deeds in a pack, and you can do that, you will get a discounted rate like you're buying bulk, like you're buying at Costco, essentially. You can buy an individual one, a pack of 1, and that'll cost you $59. As a Loaded Lion holder. If you want to buy a pack of 3, it'll cost you $149 for 3. And if you want to buy 5, it'll cost you $190. And you can see here what the price per deed is, the price per piece of land. $59 with the lowest pack, $49.67 with the middle pack. And for the biggest pack, which costs the most, you'll get a better rate on each piece of land at $39.80 per piece of land, okay? But for the general public, you're talking about double the price almost. It's almost double the price when you look at the Tycoon pack. It's a little less than double for these other packs. But I'm looking to buy some Tycoon packs. I don't know about you, but I want to get the best bang for my buck. I'm trying to buy a couple of these packs personally. I'm very excited. I did buy a Loaded Lion recently because at the end of the day, guys, a new world awaits. Leap into Web3. That's exactly the reason that I got my hands on a Cyber Cub and a Loaded Lion, because when I saw that there was rumors that Loaded Lions may get potential benefits for having that NFT when this land came out, I knew I needed to have it because I believe in Crypto.com. I believe in the CRONOS ecosystem, and I believe that this game will be huge. Guys, it's very, very cool. It's an entrepreneur-style game, and you want to build the biggest, best plot of land with the biggest mansion with the coolest things on it. And I think people are going to go nuts over this thing, and I think these Loaded Lions are going to explode. And what I've seen is that right now, these Loaded Lions are starting to go up in price. You look at the floor price on some of these, and it's up to 2K almost right now for a floor price. When I bought my Loaded Lion a week or so ago, the floor price was about $1,600. And even this morning, I think it was at like $1,800. It's jumped up like $200 in the course of today, probably riding on the news about the benefits for the Loaded Lion holders, and they'll get early access to the land sale, which would make the most sense. But I only see these getting more expensive because you look at the prices on these things. Just scroll a little bit, and you start to see that these things are going for thousands and thousands of dollars, guys. Some of the top ones, they're going for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, it's out of control. Like right now, for example, if you want to look at some of these more, exclusive ones that I've been looking at. So I was looking at for outfit. I want to show you guys the Crypto.com armor, for example. $9,500. You want a Loaded Lion with the Crypto.com armor? It is $10,000. If you want one with the Crypto.com necklace, the floor price for you there, you're talking about $3,000 for that. $3,000 right now for a floor price on these Chain Gang Loaded Lions. So actually, these look like they're at a pretty good price right now. These were a little bit more expensive the other day, so it looks like the Chain Gang giving a little discount right now. Might want to consider looking at some of those Chain Gangs potentially. The Chain Gangs, they're very strong army. There's a lot of really cool things going on, guys. The black suit. I am part of the suit gang. I myself do have a Loaded Lion with a suit, and you can see the suit NFTs. Look at what these guys are going for right now. Floor price on these about $2,500. You scroll a little bit, 5K, 5K, 5K. These things are getting pretty excited. This one's mine right here. Actually, that's not actually mine. Mine's very similar to this, but these things are selling for a pretty penny right now, and I think the floor price on these are going to jump. I bought mine for $2,500, and right now I don't have mine listed for sale because I believe in the value of these. But you look at what these things are selling for, and guys, they are going up in price. So right now, I think the most exclusive loaded lion out there is probably the loaded lions with the crowns. Those are pretty crazy. Those are really cool right now. So very excited to see those. And another thing I'm going to point out, if you guys do join the Loaded Lions community, if you haven't done so already, maybe you're a part of it already, smash the like button if you are. But guys, the community is very, very friendly. There's 36K followers on the Loaded Lions Twitter. I think this number is going to climb. We'll keep tracking this over the next little bit, over the next few weeks. But the community is so friendly. When you look at the chat and you see, like, here's one, whale alert, somebody bought a loaded lion, you can look and see what some of the comments are. People are so friendly. That's a sleek crown, you know, whaler, congratulations, thumbs up, fire, 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 little lion emoji. People are so excited about it. What about the Hawaii lions? Oh, the Hawaii lions are cool too. The Hawaii lions are very cool too. There's a lot of cool lions, guys. I just think if you got a lion, you're in a good position. Very, very cool what's going on with them and the exclusive rights. And that's the cool thing about NFTs, guys. There's new announcements that come out. We still don't know when the game is going to be available. So there's still so much news to come out. And every little news release causes some panic, and in a good way, causes some upward mobility and price action for these NFT projects. Not just Loaded Lions, but anything. You know, when you look at when the land sale comes out, and then you look at when the game actually launches, there's going to be different catalysts to drive prices up. So there's a lot of good things coming for the Loaded Lions, in my opinion. And honestly, same thing for the Cyber Cubs. Cyber Cubs are very, very cool. This is my Loaded Lion, actually. I misspoke earlier. This one's mine. Very excited to have it. I'm part of the Suit Gang. I'm also a Viking, and I got a little pirate eye patch too. So very, very happy. But guys, this community is so cool, so generous, so kind. I joined the Loaded Lions Discord, which is very, very worthwhile. Get a little bit of advanced news. And I'll try to keep you guys posted with anything going on right now in crypto and specifically with Crypto.com as soon as it comes in. I want to keep you guys up to date with all things crypto at every chance that I get. And that's what we'll keep doing for you here at the Crypto Report. And we are doing live streams every Tuesday and Thursday at 5:30 Central Standard Time. So please, guys, don't miss out on that. But a lot of good things going on. This is my Cyber Cub as well. So I want to be a part of this community, guys. And I want to make sure that I'm showing my support for these Cyber Cubs and Loaded Lions because it is pretty cool and there's a lot to come with it. Little update for you guys on Sam Bankman-Fried. He is hiring a defense attorney. And this defense attorney is Mark Cohen. And Mark Cohen is the same defense attorney that tried to protect Ghislaine Maxwell, who is associated with none other than, yes, Jeffrey Epstein. So very weird to see that Sam Bankman-Fried is hiring the same attorney that tried to protect Ghislaine Maxwell. Kind of spooky, really. I mean, how connected is Sam Bankman-Fried? And it's very weird to see that he has this same lawyer. Kind of concerning, but it shows you he's ready for a legal battle because he's going to court, guys. He will be indicted and he will go to court and he will probably go to jail at the end of the day. So this is a very interesting piece of news and people are going wild on Twitter about this right now. So a little bit crazy to see, but yeah, guys, I just wanted to share this with you. I think that Sam Bankman-Fried, he's going down. It's only a matter of time before he goes down. Another piece of bullish news I want to share with you guys is Crypto.com is doing more to get more users into crypto, including, we're talking about institutional investors. They increased their withdrawal and deposit rate to $10 million. And guys, there's so many good things going on. If you want to join the waitlist as an institutional investor, you can do that because coming soon, they will be launching the institutional investor trading platform in the United States. And that, I believe, will add a lot of volume, not only to crypto, but to Crypto.com specifically. Let's see what we got here. If you guys got any questions, by the way, please don't be shy. Give us a super chat if you want to support the channel. Ask a question. Happy to answer it for you. We will be doing a Q&A here at the end of the video. And recently, and shout out to Slay Maven, he did join us as a member. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys check this out but we are launching memberships for anybody that wants to support the channel. Different tiers, you can get loyalty badges and some of these awesome custom emojis to use during these live streams, which we're very, very excited about. And we have a bunch of different tiers for you guys. So make sure you check that out. But we will be bringing 4 videos to you guys every single day because that's what we want to do, provide you guys with the latest and greatest going on in crypto and with crypto.com, of course. Launched some merch recently as well, so you can check that in the link in the description down below. Love to take some questions from the community, so let me stop sharing my screen a little bit here and let's see what we got going on in the chat. Let's check it out. CRO currently pumping. Beautiful, beautiful. I want to see for myself here what's going on with... Let's see what's happening here in the charts, actually. Maybe I'll share my screen again. But yeah, I saw that Bitcoin was pumping up just a minute ago. So we'll see here. Looks like it's not breaking out crazy right now, but it is good to see that it is moving up a little bit. CRO coin. Yeah, CRO coin is pumping right now. Look at this. This is beautiful. CRO fam, CRO fam. We are pumping. I got to show the screen again. Look at this. Wow. Beautiful. Look at this, guys. CRO coin pumping right now. Look at the last 30 minutes. Oh, what a beauty. See? Okay. All right. There it is. So we were talking in the beginning of this stream. CRO coin had a wick, and I said it wanted to get there. And I said we might get to 7 cents before the end of the stream. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We called it. We called it. Here it is. It just was under 7 cents, guys. This is beautiful to see. Look at the last minute here. There's a chance. There's a real chance we could get up to 7 cents by the end of the stream. That would be awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome to see. I would love to see that. I'm going to see what else we got. I'm going to keep the chart up. We'll keep that chart up just in case we get a little pump action, if you know what I mean. So what else we got? When do I think CRO will decouple from Bitcoin? Nazar, great question. You know, I don't really believe that CRO will decouple from Bitcoin anytime soon whatsoever. I think that for a very long time, CRO will be correlated with Bitcoin. What the real question you should be asking is when will Bitcoin break its correlation and decouple from the traditional market? Because that would be a little more exciting in my opinion. That being said, can CRO have higher price gains than Bitcoin? Most certainly, because altcoins, when they go up, they tend to go up a lot higher than Bitcoin and some of the higher cap coins because there's a lot more money that can be infused into it. So I think there's more gain potential on CRO versus Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's safer. So those are a couple things to consider. Thoughts on Harmony One and VeChain? You know, I think Harmony is a good project. A lot of good things going on for Harmony. They've been pretty strong, and I have a touch of Harmony. And VeChain, I was very excited about in the last bull market. Very good solution for supply chains. Now, it is a very China-oriented coin, so you know, something to be considered. Right now, China, something going on with protests. You know, Apple came out today and they announced that they're going to bring some manufacturing back to the United States for their chips. So, you know, I think it's very much tied to China, VeChain is. So if you're bullish on China, and I could certainly understand why, you know, I think VeChain, yeah, it's probably a good project. It looks pretty good. You know, do your own research, but I think VeChain's pretty cool. Been around for a while, and it had some really good pumps. I wouldn't be surprised to see VeChain, I don't know, maybe at $1 in the next bull run. I could see that happening. Let's go, CRO. What is my CRO price prediction for the next bull run? Great question. Guys, I'm thinking that CRO easily could hit $2 in the next bull run, but I could see it at a $4 or $5 price if we get a $100,000, $200,000 Bitcoin. A lot of good things coming out with the crypto.com land, with the loaded lions, NFTs. I think crypto.com is doing a spectacular job, and I think there will be, unfortunately, I think there will be other exchanges that fail And that will give more of an opportunity to Crypto.com, which is the most regulated crypto exchange in terms of having regulatory approval to operate in the most countries across the world. I think it's got a huge opportunity to have some really, really great price gains in the next bull market. So pretty excited for that. I definitely intend also on getting another loaded lion as soon as I have the chance. Now, if I had to make a prediction on loaded lions, I'd say that I think that after the land sale, the loaded lions prices are going to drop again, and then they're going to continue upward into the next bull run. Man, CRO is really trying to get back up and above to that 7-cent level. Let's smash up the like button for CRO, guys. Certainly could happen at any point here. I'm going to see what else we got here going on. VVS miner moles might be worth to get early access and to be able to stake your NFT. Yeah, Slay Maven, good point. The VVS molds are pretty darn cool, pretty exclusive to have, and I think, there's going to be more benefits to come with the VVS fulls. VVS is the top, one of the top 2 projects on CRONOS, and I think there's going to be a lot more to come with those molds. They're kind of cool. They're kind of cool too. So, and they're cheap. If you're looking for something affordable to get involved, to get a little early access, to get a little extra benefit, well, then the VVS molds might be something to look at. So something to consider. I think all the CRO talk is bringing in the buys. LOL, the chart is pumping. The chart is pumping, guys. I think we're going to hit 7 cents here, hopefully before the end of the stream. Pretty cool to see. Pretty cool to see. Looking for other questions here in the chat. Great to see the support. Slay Maven, man. Good to have you as a supporter. Much appreciated, my brother. Good to have you, dude. If Gemini fails, do I think this will impact CRO? First of all, I'll say that I do not think that Gemini will fail. I think they're in some trouble. I think they're in some trouble right now, but I think they're going to come through it, and I don't want them to fail, and you shouldn't want them to fail either, because to answer your question directly, if Gemini fails, do I think it'll impact CRO? Yeah, I do. I think it'll affect all crypto. If a crypto exchange fails, then it's going to impact crypto, and I think it's going to really affect every single coin in the market. Look what happened with FTX. Now, FTX was much bigger, but Gemini is a pretty big player in the market too. The Winklevoss twins have a lot of money. And if Gemini fails, then I think it's going to impact CRO. I think it's going to hurt us a little bit in the short term. But honestly, when the blood's in the streets, what do? You gobble it up, guys. You buy the dip. Any dip is an opportunity to buy the dip before we let it rip. You know what I'm saying, guys. You know what I'm saying. Slay Maven, what is my favorite project on CRONOS? Good to have you, man. Really good to have you. And let's go CRO. Thoughts on tectonic? Well, I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. Slay Maven, let's go CRO. I think it's tectonic. I think it's tectonic for sure. And it's my own opinion. Do your own research. But I believe that tectonic is the best project on CRONOS, and it's pretty simple. The reason I think that is because VVS Finance gets a little more complicated. When you're dealing with VVS Finance and you're dealing with liquidity pools, there's a very big learning curve for new investors. And as the new bull run comes, as we get our next bull run and people start to get into crypto and start learning about crypto again, I think there's a much bigger learning curve to understand what it means to provide liquidity and what impermanent loss means when you're staking in liquidity pools on a program like VVS Finance. Than it is to use a app like Tectonic. I think VVS and Tectonic are the 2 best, but I think Tectonic's better than VVS because it's simpler to use. Because all that Tectonic is at the end of the day is I'm going to borrow against my CRO, against my DAI, against my Bitcoin, against my Ethereum, whatever it is that you want to borrow against. You borrow against it. And then you get some tokens in your DeFi wallet, and you can do whatever you want with that. You can go buy a sandwich with it if you want. You can go stake it into a Crypto.com staking pool if you want on the main app. You can also, the other side of that is you can also, you can lend it out and then you can borrow. So you can do 2 things. You can lend and you can borrow, and that's it. It's pretty simple. So, it makes sense to me. It's pretty simple. I think there's going to be people that want to borrow against their crypto. And I think there's going to be people that are scared of impermanent loss and liquidity pools because it's hard to understand. The VVS mines are very cool. Those are a little more simple to understand. It's basically just getting APY. You don't need to have a liquidity pair. So there's a lot of cool things on VVS as well. And it's kind of like a Uniswap where you can trade. So I think there's going to be a lot of trading volume on VVS. But I just think there's going to be more of an opportunity for liquidity to go into Tectonic as people want to borrow against their crypto into the next bull run. So we'll see. Slay Maven, I think during times like this, when we're trading sideways, the LPs remain fairly stable. Yeah. Definitely running a risk of big impermanent loss during higher volatility. Exactly. You're exactly right. I agree with you completely. That's, and I'm not taking advantage of the liquidity pools right now for VVS because I'm fearful of impermanent loss personally. I've had impermanent loss before and it's really a bummer. It really doesn't feel good. And if you never dealt with it, you'll learn real quick. You'll see like, well, wait, what happened with my coins? Your coins will be missing. You got to do your own research on impermanent loss. Kind of complicated to explain. But basically, you want to make sure that the percentage APY is outweighing the impermanent loss. And if you can check the box there, then you're doing good. And during times of low volatility like we have right now, where it's a bear market and things are staying flat, you've got a great opportunity in liquidity pools to earn awesome APY. But as soon as the market starts to go up and CRO coin goes up by 100% and Bitcoin goes up by 25%, then you're like, okay, now there's an imbalance and now there's a lot of impermanent loss. So those are things to be careful for. But well said. And Slay Maven, I'm curious, put it in the chat, are you using VVS right now? Are you providing liquidity into the liquidity pools? I will again at some point. It's just not my strategy right now. I'm just taking the 11 point something percent that I'm getting right now in the crypto.com DeFi app. And I'm focused a little bit more on some of the NFT space and kind of just dollar cost averaging and buying. I got some money in Tectonic too. I'm in Tectonic. I'm borrowing because I think the bottom's close. So I think, it's pretty safe to borrow at this point. As long as you're being conservative, right? You don't want to over borrow and over leverage yourself. But curious to see if you're using those liquidity pools. Because they're pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here in the chat. Any thoughts on the upcoming Vino project on CRONOS? When? I've got to look into that one, my brother. I have not seen the Vino project on CRONOS, but, by the way, Slay Maven, shout out to you. Got my CRONOS ID, CryptoKip, at cryptokip.cro. I got that. So thank you for shouting that out the other day. We have the cryptoreport.cro as well. And we were very excited to have that. So we'll be posting that for you guys to donate to us that way as well. But that will be very cool coming. Slay Maven, at this moment, I'm providing liquidity in CRO. VVS, yeah, I like that pool too. They've been moving very similar as of late. And boosting SVVS. Yeah, no, that's a great strategy. I love your strategy there. And I love that you're also on top of it and you're saying, you understand that when the volatility comes, that's when you're at risk of impermanent loss. So I think you're crushing it right now. We got our domain. So good to get that. But Nazar, thanks, brother, for the comment, man. Good to have you in the live stream. We're going to keep doing these, guys. We will continue to do these. Looking for some other questions here before we call it a day. I want to hit 7 cents before the end of this live stream, folks. Let's see what we got. Planning on getting another. Yeah, the Hawaii Lions. Those guys are cool. I do like it. Well, folks, you know what? I think that's all I got today. I think that's really all I got. Slay Maven, good to have you. Thanks for joining the Crypto Report family, man. Good to have you. Jim Cramer, I think he just called bottom for us, guys. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Crow's pumping right now. Harris Jod, why is Crow pumping? Crow's pumping because it's about darn time. Reason being, probably on account of this Loaded Lion NFT opportunity. They're coming out with the crypto.com land. If you haven't done so already, I suggest you rewind this video, check out everything we talked about. I believe in crypto.com. I believe in the hashtag CrowFam. Reggie, good to see you in the chat. Good to have you, my brother. That's all I got, guys. That is all I got in today's video. If there's no other questions, I'm going to leave it at that, folks. That is all we got. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, you got to remember to DCA, HODL, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. I will post more for you guys on the Crypto Report community threads, and make sure you check us out on Twitter if you haven't done so already. You can see in the banners down below, and we got some free sign-up bonuses for you when you sign up for Binance, when you sign up for a bunch of beautiful exchanges, BitGet as well. Don't miss out on those sign-up bonuses, guys. That's all I got. Have a great night, everybody. We will see you next time. Peace.